Hey, what's up, everybody? So today I want to talk about the Justice Against Sponsors of Terrorism Act bill that President Obama vetoed, and the Congress, or excuse me, the Senate and the House were able to override the president's veto, and now this bill has come into effect. Now, for those who don't know what this bill is, it basically allows mainly the relatives of the victims of 9/11, or relatives of victims of any terrorist attack, or whatever, to be able to sue foreign governments for their actions, and we're able to confiscate or freeze their assets if they choose not to pay whatever is at stake or whatever. So at face value, when you first look at this, you're like, yeah, that sounds like a pretty good idea. If a foreign government is responsible for, terrorism or whatever, like Saudi Arabia, and Saudi Arabia has lobbied a lot of money against this bill. And I actually made a video a couple of days ago talking about why Saudi Arabia isn't ISIS that made it. Go check that out. But, at face value, this all seems good. But then on the flip side, it allows foreign citizens of other countries that we have played a role into or whatever in the last 30 or so years to sue us. And that's the biggest concern that everyone's having who is against this bill. And I would say that I'm more so against this bill than I'm for it, because the United States, if you study history, I mean, we funded dictator after dictator. I mean, the people of Chile, Iran. We put in a corrupt person in Cuba, and then look what happened there. Our bad guy was pretty much replaced with another bad guy, and that's why we don't like Cuba. You look at the drone program in Pakistan. There was a report that the Pentagon released stating that 90% of all the drone strikes that occurred throughout during this report's time frame, or excuse me, 90% of the people that were hit or killed by our drone attacks were not the intended target. So we are causing mass radicalization of people against us due to our drone program. I mean, there's been reports where we accidentally target a wedding. How many thousands of people in that area do you think are going to want to blow some shit up after we blew up a wedding that had nothing to do with anything? I mean, imagine you're on your wedding day and Canada comes across the border and bombs your wedding. You wouldn't be pissed off. And that's the problem with a lot of Americans, is they view the world in such a simple mindset that it's like, oh, we're by default the good guys in any situation, any scenario. We are the good guys, and anyone that we're fighting against, they're just evil, they're bad, they hate us for our apple pie and our white picket fences, and they're just some haters. That's what that is. No, it's like a lot of times there's a lot of background issues at hand that cause like terrorism, and I'm not condoning it whatsoever. But the United States needs to have a serious look at how they're going to conduct themselves when it comes to their foreign policy. And this bill, I mean, it just opens up the floodgates to thousands upon tens of thousands upon hundreds of thousands, if not millions of civilians trying to sue the United States. So, it is what it is. That's why I think about this bill. I mean, obviously, Saudi Arabia did have a role to play in 9/11, but, on the flip side, it's going to be a lot of lawsuits coming our way too. So that's my thoughts on the matter. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, comment, and have a nice day.